You were knocked over a fence.
I was knocked over a fence. He just picked me up and ran me to the ambulance, and they took me right to the hospital. Basically have headaches once, twice a week because it affects my job. It affects the way I interact with people.
That's painful, right?
Yes.
Got it. How you feeling?
Relief. I cracked all the way down. I just feel a lot looser already on my neck, and I can move my head faster. At least it feels faster.
Good. So I have Jorge here today, and you're a real New Yorker, right? You were born in New York.
Yes.
You still work in New York.
Yes.
What do you do for a living?
Right now I'm a doorman in on Central Park West, 84th Street.
Yeah, that's a really nice location. 84th and Central Park West is a beautiful. Is it a beautiful building?
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Gorgeous pre-war building. Lots of wonderful people living there.
Yeah, in New York we use that classification a lot. We'll say pre-war building means it was before, I think, World War II, right?
That's correct.
And there was a different style of building back then, and then after that is kind of more what we call more modern buildings. But the older buildings have more character, right? They have different design and molding, and when there was a lot more craftsmanship put into architect and design and kind of old school masonry, and so you get a lot of beautiful buildings that way, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. So it's interesting you described it that way. But you've had some chronic issues. I know I just got an email from your wife, Charisse. Hi, Charisse, by the way. And I did read your email. She's probably wondering, did he even read my email? I did, because it helped me. But she listed a few of the things that you've been dealing with for years. Like you get migraines almost every week.
Almost every week. Yeah, unfortunately.
For years.
For many years. Yes.
She said, look at the scar on his head. Charisse, I listened to everything you said. See the scar over here? So that is like a dent. But how old were you when that happened?
About 5 or 6 years old.
And what happened?
And I got hit by a playground swing when I was at that age, yeah.
Now, New York City, because I know some of you are from New York and some of you have no idea. I know people watch from Germany and from countries all over. But New York City swings are typically like 20 feet of chains.
Yes.
So they're not even on ropes, because they have to last through New York City people, where possibly damaging them, right? So they have to hold up, and they're on these big steel bars suspending them. And then there's kind of, I don't know what's the sling made out of, but they're durable, and they do not break.
No.
And when they get going, because they're so long, if you get kicked with one, you fly, and that's what happened to you.
That's exactly what happened
to me.
You were
knocked over a fence.
I was knocked over a fence. It's usually a fence that separates the swings from the where everyone else can walk, and I flew right over it. I just took off.
And you said there was an ambulance nearby on break.
I was so lucky. Yes, there was an ambulance. They were on their break, and fortunately, my father at the time, he just picked me up and ran me to the ambulance, and they took me right to the hospital.
Yeah, and the reason I'm bringing that up is because Charisse, his wife, was saying that she asked a question in the email. She said, is it possible that original head trauma does affect his neck, shoulder, back, chronic headaches? And the answer is absolutely yes. I see very often in my practice over 25 years that people have stuff that dates back to where they first had head injury, brain injury, because a concussion is a brain injury, right? And it can be lasting and detrimental throughout our whole lives. It can also change our posture, our alignment of our bones, our spine, the shape of our spine. So it's very traumatic. And so I do want to do a good job today. We're going to do some good, strong work today. And you said you had a bad migraine yesterday.
I did. Right?
So you still have that halo or that fuzzy feeling? I
do. I just feel a little like kind of dreaming type sensation. It's weird, but yeah.
All right, good. And then, I mean, not good that you have a headache, but good that you can describe that to me. And then you also have chronic upper back pain.
Yes.
Show me on me.
So it would be on both sides here.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then do you get lower back also?
I do. That was when it first started. That's when my pain first started, and there were times where I couldn't even walk. The pain was just so intense.
Good. So let me go into a little bit more detail. Like, what brings you here right now? Like what would be your goal to get better?
Well, since I basically have headaches like once, twice a week, I would definitely like to get rid of those because it affects the, my job. It affects the way I interact with people because I just want to be alone and in the dark in my room and just my social life is being affected by this.
So it's pretty serious.
Yeah.
Okay. It really, it's kind of like ruining everything.
It is.
Yeah. Okay. So that's a big deal. And then the headaches too are crushing, right?
Crushing.
Because you have to call out of work sometimes.
I got to call out, and it's just my whole day is gone. I'm just in bed the whole day. I've tried even taking like some kind of medication, but none of that just works. The best thing to do is just sleep until the next day.
We got to get started. Let's go. Lower back.
My upper back's been worse than my neck.
Now, do you see this right here? So this is your left occiput, and it is compressed like crazy.
I had a headache yesterday, and that's where I felt the pressure.
Yeah. And so as I come down here, it's hard to see, but because I feel it more. But if you shoot from the top, you might see it a little bit. But this, and the landmark I'm on is I'm on the mastoid process, but of the occiput. But this is low on this side, and that means it's compressed down on the left. So I'm going to lift that off, but not yet. I'm going to work on him a little bit, but then I'll stand him up and we'll adjust that for him. But you can feel it when I dig my thumb in there, right? It hurts, right?
It does hurt.
Yeah. So that might help your headaches too. So I'm really hoping that some of the cervical adjustments that we do today, like the occiput lift, we'll do a Y strap today. I'm going to work on the thoracics. I'm going to release the lumbars and get them to balance out your pelvis. And then also the CFR, I think you're going to get really a good opportunity to open all that.
Sounds good.
Okay. And my thumb's still into there, so I'm kind of working on those muscles, at the top of the neck there. I work on horses too. I have an animal channel. I don't know if you've ever seen it. It's called Animal Cracker on YouTube. And a lot of times horses will get stuck up here. And I'm not comparing you to a horse, by the way. Your wife's like, oh my God, he just compared my husband to a horse. No, I'm not saying for that reason, but it's a common area that I'll see on horses and dogs, quadrupeds. And it's so devastating when that's stuck that it can affect their entire body. And that's why I'm telling you that, not because of the horse comparison, but because it's such a tough misalignment neurologically, and it messes things up. And on a horse, it can mess them all the way up down to the tail. But for you, it can totally be impactful for headaches and exacerbate your headache situation. So anyway, I'm going to start working on you, okay?
Okay.
So here's a big spot in here. I'm coming up the shoulder blade. Do you feel how tight those are?
Yes.
So Charisse was the one that found me on YouTube, right?
Yes, she was.
She said, I'm taking you to this guy. Do you have brothers and sisters?
I do. I have 3 other brothers.
Three boys, so
Yes.
it's 4 of you.
4 of us, yeah.
And you guys are all from New York.
Yes, we are.
What part of New York did you grow up in?
I grew up in Brooklyn, Park Slope.
All right, it's a nice area.
Yeah.
Park Slope, Brooklyn. Really nice. A lot of good restaurants there. It's very family oriented there. There's a lot of families. Oh. Do you still have any relatives that live there?
Yes, my parents still live there.
Yeah. All right. So this is definitely a problem in here. Do you feel all that?
Yes.
Do a little bit on this with this. So this is a double prong one, okay?
Okay.
You could feel that, right? All right, now I'm going to switch to something else. Now I'm going to use a percussive instrument. It's percussive because it taps away, bangs you. And this actually can move the bone. So this is actually a chiropractic instrument, while that before was a massaging instrument. Because of this firing at 12 times per second, it has the ability to move the bone a millimeter or two. And I'm going to come up now and get the base of the skull with this. So now I'm up here. Now look up with just your forehead. So keep your face down, but crane your neck up. Good. And now tuck your chin down. Good. And I'm lifting the occiput a little to give me some advantage when I do the occipital lift. Good. Now I'm going to have you come sit up, and you're going to sit here facing that hallway. So I'm going to tilt your head over. Charisse, keep your eyes peeled because this is a good one. Bring your head over more. Got it. You heard that, right? Do you feel it go under the skull here and lift up?
I did.
So that's your headache spot, or at least your most recent headache spot. All right, now I'm down here on this part of his neck here. Do you feel that one?
Yes.
Right in there. That's painful, right?
Yes.
Let's see if I can get in there this way. Got it. How you feeling?
Relief.
What do you feel different?
I just feel a lot looser already on my neck, and I can move my head faster. At least it feels faster.
Good.
Yeah.
Turn your head this way. Good one. It cracked when I just grabbed it, and then it cracked again.
Mm-hmm.
Good. So now come lie on your back. So you put this behind your head. You've probably seen this in videos before, right?
Yes.
Big breath in and blow it out.
Oh. Oh.
Tell us what you noticed.
I cracked all the way down to like my tailbone, and it feels really good. And I already, like just that, I feel like air went through my whole body. Like it just feels looser already. And I haven't even gotten up yet.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Now, Charisse was also writing in the email, you have a bad big toe. Do you remember which one it is?
Yes, it was my left toe.
Okay. I'm going to take the sock off. May I?
Yes.
Is that all right?
Yes.
All right. Am I going to be scared?
Nope.
Okay. All right. So here we go. Got it.
Yeah.
Isn't that cool?
Yes.
All right. I'll let you put your own sock on later.
Okay.
I don't know you well enough to take it off and put it back on. But let me see if there's another one here that I could have. Let's see. You had the left, so let's go low left. A little bit. So scoot down towards me. Come down, come down, come down, and I'm going to reach under and go into your shoulder blades. Wow. That was huge.
Wow.
What do you think of that last one? It's good, right?
Wow. Yes.
Another one. We haven't missed one yet. Each one is popping. Good. So lie on your side facing me. So you're going to turn, and lie on your side, bending What do you only have one sock on? What's with this? Big breath in and blow it out. Come to the other side. How'd that feel, okay?
Yes.
Good, so now we're gonna do the CFR. All right, I can't look at you with one sock. I'm gonna put this on for you.
Okay.
I just can't stand looking at it. Okay, so now we have both in place. And this is for behind your neck.
Okay.
So this goes back here like this. And then this is Floppy. Floppy was my daughter's when she was born 27 years ago. Floppy's old for a little animal. But perfect to squeeze while we do this.
All right.
So this is the breathing instructions where you take a big breath in and hold, and it looks like this. Try it. That's it. That's all you have to do.
Okay.
I'm going to put a little aloe vera gel on the balloon so that it is more, it's easier to place inside. And you'll have to wait till I get it placed, and then I'll say, whenever you're ready, take a big breath in and hold.
Okay.
And I'll follow your lead. As soon as I see you take a breath and hold, then I go ahead and it's over in less than a second.
Okay.
We're going to start on the right side, okay?
Okay.
So here's the right side. And it feels weird, but it's really cool too. Good. So, whenever you're ready, take a big breath and hold. Do you hear that crack?
I did.
So here's the other one. See, that's why we have Floppy. Here's the other side. There it goes. Big breath in and close your mouth. You did it. So it'd be interesting how your body reacts to that as far as headaches.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have you come sit up. Here's the box of tissues. And you're going to need to blow your nose. But one thing to share with people is that there's 22 bones in the face and skull that can make up to 64 different articulations. And so it's good to talk about that a little bit. And so let me get back to you for a second. How do you feel now?
Oh, definitely my neck is really loose. This was the first time I did that nasal thing, so that was different, but I can breathe a lot easier, I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you hear cracking or popping?
I definitely felt some cracking on both sides of my nose, yeah.
What did it sound like to you? Was it like bubble wrap? Or
kind of
Big
like
Loud?
when you're opening a bag of chips.
That's a good description.
Yeah.
So you heard a lot of multiple pops rather than one big loud crack.
Correct.
Yeah. And breathe now. Take a big breath in. Not bad, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Very good.
Good. What was your favorite thing today?
I would have to say the Y strap. I think that was the first time I ever got it that good, and it, like I said, I feel like now I can do some cartwheels.
Good. Did your other chiropractor used to do the Y strap sometimes?
No.
Okay, so that was a good one.
That was a good one.
Good. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you. Oh, I cracked all the way down. I just feel a lot looser already on my neck, and I can move my head faster.